Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people, is happening. Bini Auchi Road Project. Governor Epagbalo gives marching order to contractors. A word is enough for the wise. I will not tolerate any of these things you continue to do. Do the work you have been contracted to do immediately. So this is what is happening right now, and every single person is watching. The governor, since he came in, we know that the case of whether he's the governor is still very much on. And what's happening right now is that this governor is doing everything humanly speaking possible to prove himself. He has been doing some fantastic job. The truth of life is, when someone does what is right, you have to say it. You can't pretend that and always look out for the person doing wrong. If the person has done what is right, then you need to say, wow, well done, good job must be acknowledged. So the governor is doing good job, and is telling the contractors who has given him who he has given job to do the work immediately, and to follow on, and to keep on with the timeline, or they will get themselves in serious trouble. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Benin Auchi Road Project. Governor Epagbalo gives marching order to contractors. Edo State Governor Monday Epagbalo has charged contractors handling some failed section of the Benin Ekpoma Auchi Highway to ensure the project is completed before the onset of the rainy season. I will not tolerate any lapses. The Chief Press Secretary to Governor Itunu, who made this known in a statement, stated that Governor Epagbalo and his entourage were en route in Esan Central Local Government area of the state, where he made a brief stopover at several sections of the Benin Ekpoma Auchi Highway to inspect the level of repair done so far. While urging contractors to speed up work, the ongoing palliative work on the failed section of the Benin Ekpoma Auchi Road, Itunu said it is being handled by the Edo State government. The CPS also said while at both the Obande and Obande Junction, Governor Epagbalo interacted with the contractors and inquires from them if there were challenges. He urged them to execute the job in line with the contract specification immediately, so that things can move on very quickly, especially as the rains are approaching. The section inspected by the governor, according to him, include Ego, Ehu, Itone, and other areas in the community. Others include the Power Line Road, Egura, Ekpoma, Idombo, and Okpaje Junction, among others. At the power line of a Noko Road and Ekpoma, where the highway was completely cut off, residents of the area were full of praises for the governor, Epagbalo, and thanked him for rescuing them and ensuring that they were not cut off from other parts of the state. It also said at Ekpojo Junction in Ekpoma, a large crowd has also come up. Lovely people, you can see that it is a very, very serious one. It says the junction that the governor has revealed so far, Mr. Christian Obi, a student of Abusali University, Ekpoma, who spoke on the repair of the failed section at the power line off Onome Road, also expressed happiness over the repair and thanked the governor for restoring the area, which was almost cut off from other parts of the state. Mrs. Margaret Azegbemi, who spoke at the Ekpoja junction of the road, said the governor has put smile on the faces of the people and addressing challenges that face the state. This is why we voted for him. He should continue to work for us. We are very grateful for what the governor is doing, she said. So the people of Edo State, there seem to be happiness being spread all across. as the people are really, really happy with the current occurrence of things. More and more people are coming up to say, it is a good time to be alive, and they are really celebrating some of the happenings going on so far, saying it is a good time to, to celebrate a governor who is honestly, sincerely working for them. So this is part of what is happening, as everyone can see, that the days upon us are becoming very clear, that more and more people are beginning to rise up to the occasion and do everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that they do not remain at the same spot, and the progress they are seeing so far, they are really happy with it and are calling forth, to the governor and saying he's doing well. However, the People Democratic Party has asked the governor not to celebrate too early, that it's a premature celebration, and that the celebration will be cut short in no distant time. That all they need to do is that they need to begin to ensure, the governor needs to begin to ensure that he rises up for the people, and do everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that he does not allow the same thing, to hold people down or to hold him down. So these are possibilities of things that are going on. So the road work that is going on, I mean, this road has been a real serious problem in that area, so much so that a place that would take you a few minutes to drive past has become a place where people spend at times hours, especially when it rains. It's really a menace, it's not a serious manic, and people are just wondering, how they got there in the first place. So these are the situation reports of what is really happening. Well, my lovely people, it's about time that Nigerians begin to arise and do not allow the same thing over and over again. When you see something that is right, you say it and celebrate it and appreciate it. But when something is wrong, we must speak out and we must let whoever is involved know that we see what you're doing, we don't appreciate it, and will not allow this anymore. A word they say is enough for the wise. As a nation, as a people, we all must continue to try for more. And every time or any time there is need, for urgent change and, true rapid transformation, and people who should, mind that transformation are doing nothing, what happens is that it leads to frustration. So these are some of the things that are going on. It leads to serious frustration, and at the end of the day, there is more sadness than joy being expressed. So it is time for everyone to rise up to the occasion and say, what, Governor, you are doing well, continue. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.